Life is not designed to be fair. It is designed to test us, to mold us, and to separate those who surrender from those who rise. Some people walk an easier path, flowing with the current of society's expectations, while others must fight upstream every single day. Among them are the Sigma females, women who do not conform, who do not seek validation, who carve their own road no matter how jagged it may be. Their lives are not easy, and that difficulty is exactly what makes them powerful. A Sigma female doesn't chase popularity, she doesn't bow down to the demands of others, and she refuses to be defined by anyone but herself. That kind of independence does not come without a price, and the struggles she faces often seem unbearable, but hidden inside those struggles is a fire, a strength, and a destiny that many will never touch. Sigma females endure loneliness because they walk away from shallow connections. They face judgment because they dare to be different. They experience resistance because they are forces of change, not comfort. And it is in that very hardness of life that their greatness is forged. If you have ever felt misunderstood, if you've ever felt like your path is more difficult because you chose authenticity over acceptance, then know this: you are not broken, you are rare. And if you need motivation, courage, and strength to keep going, remember to subscribe our channel Next Gen Emotive, where we remind you every single day that your fight has meaning, your pain has purpose, and your story is far from over. Now let's speak honestly about why Sigma females have such hard lives. First, their independence intimidates people. In a world where conformity is rewarded, independence is often punished. Sigma females don't need constant validation, and that unsettles those who thrive on being needed. As a result, they are often labeled as cold, arrogant, or unapproachable. But the truth is, they are simply self-sufficient. The cost of that self-sufficiency, however, is isolation, and yet even in isolation, they refuse to compromise who they are. Second, Sigma females are misunderstood because they don't fit into society's boxes. Most people expect women to either seek the spotlight or stay silent, but a Sigma female does neither. She walks her own middle ground, seen when she chooses, invisible when she wants, and untouchable at all times. That makes others uncomfortable, because society loves predictability. Her unpredictability leads to gossip, criticism, and envy, and she must learn to withstand it all without breaking. Third, they face harder lives because they demand more from themselves. A Sigma female will not settle for mediocrity, whether in her career, relationships, or personal growth. She refuses to accept less than she deserves, even if it means walking alone. That level of discipline requires sacrifice. While others are partying, she is building. While others are seeking approval, she is seeking mastery. It is a lonely path, but it is also the path that creates legends. Fourth, Sigma females have a natural ability to see through deception. They detect lies, manipulation, and fake intentions instantly. This gift, while powerful, makes relationships challenging. Many people fear being exposed, so they avoid Sigma females or clash with them. She often finds herself surrounded by fewer but more authentic connections, and while this brings peace, it also makes her circle incredibly small. Fifth, they are held to higher standards. Because they carry themselves with strength, society assumes they don't need help. People expect Sigma females to always be strong, to never falter, to always figure things out. That weight is heavy, and sometimes unbearable, but it also sharpens them into warriors. They cry in private but stand tall in public, and the world rarely sees their battle. Yet those battles give them a strength that others secretly envy. Sixth, Sigma females don't tolerate mediocrity in relationships. They'd rather walk away than settle, and that decision often leaves them alone for long stretches of time. They don't need someone to complete them. They need someone who can walk beside them without chains, without control, without fear. That standard is rare, and until it's met, they choose solitude over compromise. That solitude is heavy, but it is also sacred. Seventh, they are constantly tested by people who mistake kindness for weakness. A Sigma female may be reserved, but she is not submissive. People who try to control her quickly learn that her silence hides storms, and her patience hides boundaries that cannot be crossed. Still, the constant need to defend their independence makes life harder, forcing them to fight battles that most never face. Eighth, their success often sparks jealousy. When a Sigma female achieves something, instead of applause, she often receives resentment. Others question her methods, her worthiness, or her intentions, unable to accept that she won because she worked harder, thought deeper, and refused to quit. This jealousy isolates her even more, but it also strengthens her resolve to keep pushing forward. Ninth, Sigma females carry a deep sense of responsibility. They are not content with surface-level living, they feel a calling to grow, to create, to impact. That inner mission doesn't let them rest easily. While others coast through life, they are constantly questioning, evolving, and striving. That intensity makes their lives harder, but it also makes them unshakable forces of influence. And finally, 10th, Sigma females have hard lives because they were never meant for easy ones. Their paths are meant to break chains, challenge traditions, and inspire change. They are the kind of women who refuse to live on their knees, who refuse to compromise their values, who refuse to dim their light for the comfort of others. And because of this, life tests them with more storms, more obstacles, and more trials. But in surviving those storms, they become exactly who they were destined to be. So, if you are a Sigma female, or if you recognize these struggles in yourself, understand this: your life is hard not because you are weak, but because you are powerful. You were not built for the easy path. You were built for the extraordinary one. Every hardship is carving you into someone unstoppable. Every rejection is guiding you toward true alignment. Every lonely night is preparing you for a future where your strength will inspire generations. Hard lives produce rare souls, and Sigma females are proof of that truth.